Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 47th episode of the Poorly Planned Podcast.
God.
My name is Benedict. You probably know me better as BHL Hudson. Here with me, as always, is my friend, co-host, and bearded
Dragon.
Bearded dragon. My pet just sitting with me. Frederick. Here we talk about movies, TV shows, bunch of nonsense. How are you today, Frederick?
I'm doing great. We just hit out another pod last week, technically.
Oh.
And I'm ready for another one. I do think we got a... I'm looking forward to this one.
Well,
I found out about it very
short notice.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, let's just dive into it.
Yeah, the first thing might derail the pod a little bit.
Well, today
And kind of start the episode out on a bad.
we will be talking about... I'm about to say Bad Boys for Life. We will, but the 2020 movies that have come out so far. As you all know, this year has been a bit of a wild year. A bit of a terrible year for a lot of reasons, but one of the things is that because of Corona, movies haven't really been coming out since March, so there have been a very limited number of movies, considering we're in July, and I, personally, have only seen 3 2020 movies.
No.
Don't
let it be so.
So,
Well, you've seen 3, but why are there so many here?
Well, I thought, again, in the spirit of the old school pod where we would talk about things we had no idea about, I thought we would just riff a little bit about some movies that we know absolutely nothing about.
Okay.
Mainly, we're just here to talk about The Gentleman, but
yeah,
we...
just make the Gentleman the thumbnail.
Yeah, I'll put it in there somewhere. I gotta have Farrell in there somewhere. Yeah, so we're just gonna jump into it, starting with a movie we actually have seen, which was...
and a movie we arguably
Which
like
we
the least out of all of these.
Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Marriage for Life.
Poor Smith.
It is really sad, isn't it? I still don't really understand what's happening.
Me neither. I don't get it. I haven't bothered to watch enough stuff about it to understand it. Anyway, sorry, Smith, or
Lawrence.
if it's about Lawrence. So anyway, besides Smith's personal troubles, which, again, we're sorry and or hope you work out, depending on what it is, really, technically.
I think they are back together, isn't it?
Did they ever break up?
I don't know.
Anyway, more speculation on things we know nothing about. But we saw Bad Boys for Life, and, to be fair, we did enjoy it when we saw it. I remember we had a good time.
It was, but by far, out of the 3 Bad Boys movies, it is by far the worst.
I haven't seen 2.
2 is the best.
But so of the 2 I've seen, it's definitely the worst, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Lawrence is some elderly...
retired. Yeah, he has a... Oh, God, it's been a while since we saw this. Man, yeah. January was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, they had like a final fight in a crumbling house.
Oh, that was the worst part. That movie, it wasn't even directed by Michael Bay, and it still had the classic Bay trait of going on for way too long. But, his wife, he's not having sex with his wife? Isn't that Lawrence's, like,
doesn't he have,
plot
like,
line in the film?
Like, erectile dysfunction? Not memeing you.
Why is this the first thing we went to? I think so, yeah. No,
right?
He didn't have a... No.
Didn't he take, like...
Why are we talking about this still? But I'm gonna keep talking about it. Because at the end, isn't his wife like, oh, let's get it on? Or is that just the Gentleman that we just saw? I don't know. Anyway, Bad Boys for Life.
Matthew McConaughey saying, hey, baby.
Bad Boys for Life. It had some fun action in it, to be fair. Oh, is it... My God, I'm terrible at this. I was about to say, isn't it Smith's son? But then I realized that's
Genesis. I was gonna say Genesis Man.
Wait, no, it is his son. No. Oh my God.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Wait. No way. Is this Did they go 2 for 2 on the Smith's son reveal?
No.
Brett's still playing in the cinemas.
Bruh moment.
Mike reveals that Marcus that Armando may be his son. Yeah, remember, because his like first lover was like this like villain woman.
Yeah.
Wow, what a roller coaster we just had there of realizing that.
That was a bad twist as well.
Yeah, it had some funny moments, I suppose. I was about to say Smith gets shot like in the first 10 minutes, but then I realized that would sound like that's one of the funny moments if I said that right afterwards. But it had some fun moments, some fun action, I suppose. I think we spent enough time on Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah. Too much time.
A decent time, nothing to really...
It was a good time, but the movie was not good.
Of the 3 movies I've seen this year, it was definitely my least favorite.
Okay.
Dolittle. Now, this was my favorite of the movies I've not seen. It's the one where Robert Downey Jr. Talks to animals. You seen that?
I mean, I've seen the trailer. It just didn't look very good.
It was apparently like a production disaster and a terrible movie, but there's one beautiful detail, which I've heard about, and I just think you should, if you could close your eyes for a second and then read this legitimate headline from Metro to me, so you can open your eyes.
All right. Dolittle viewers left disgusted over scene involving pulling bagpipes out of dragon's asshole.
So apparently, spoilers, during the climax of the movie...
I laughed just at the fact that Dolittle viewers left disgusted. I was sure Robert had done something terrible.
So, I don't care that this is a spoiler, but Dolittle ends with him pulling a lodged bagpipe out of a dragon's anus. That seriously happens, I'm not joking. Don't take your kids to see this movie. So people were pretty up in arms about this. God, I might have to watch Dr. Dolittle because of the dragon scene. That's something you would tweet. But, yeah.
Do you think that's on YouTube? I kind of want to see it.
Do we do it? Do we do this?
Do we little it?
Do we little it?
Dolittle dragon.
Bagpipe.
Dragon fart scene? Do you think it's that one?
What else could it be? All right. Well, I mean, I guess we have to do this now.
I feel it. It's a pressure. I got it. Oh, good heavens! There may be an initial release of wind.
What is happening? Okay, I'm just gonna...
But do you think you see the anus?
Classic Frederick quote. So, RDJ, helped by a gorilla, rips
gorilla? Is that a gorilla? Is that George?
rips bagpipes out of... Anyway, well, that's... I don't think that needs context. And frankly, I was quite disturbed by what I just watched. But... so that's Dolittle for you.
You open that in a private browser.
This is not going in my search history. Dolittle dragon scene. Anyway, moving on.
Anything you could possibly imagine. God.
So yeah, Dolittle.
I do think that we would have a good time watching it just from Downey.
Yeah,
but other than that, it looks like
we would have a good time because we're like
idiots.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's Dolittle. Birds of Prey.
You saw this.
I did,
and you liked it.
I did. I quite liked it. It's not perfect. It has some... It's a bit weirdly paced, but it has some surprisingly like great action. I think it's the John Wick stunt. No, but like coordinators who did it. Has some really good action.
How's Margot?
Margot's quite good. I thought she was a bit too like over the top, trying to be like the cartoon Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad, and she's still doing that, but like it's more...
A bit more grounded,
bearable, I guess. I don't know, but it has the best DCEU villain so far with Black Mask, Ewan McGregor.
Oh,
he is excellent. It's very, very fun. He's just having a great time with it. It's a great performance. Everyone in it's pretty good. It has a pretty fun story.
It's like a team of like female villains, is it, or like anti-heroes that team up?
Yeah, like villains, anti-heroes. One of them's a cop. One of them's an actual hero. Yeah, it has some funny moments.
Black Canary in it.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not like there are some jokes that are kind of fall flat, and like it's very like kind of Deadpool-esque, which like sometimes is a bit. It kind of seems like it's trying a bit too hard to be like like that, but generally I think it works very well.
The fourth wall, does it?
It does, yeah.
It does.
Yeah. So
interesting. But
generally, I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun one, so I would recommend that.
I'll give it a watch.
Sonic. Now we're gonna speed run through all of these that we haven't seen real quick, and then I'll put the gentleman at the end here. So let's do a quick speed round of movies we haven't seen, but let's say like a thing about them.
I actually kind of want to watch Sonic.
I've heard it's not terrible.
Yeah. I
heard Carrie's fun. If that's possible.
Didn't Carrie have some bad phase where he was like very either mentally unstable or like...
Yeah, I remember he went through like an existential thing at one point. Right? I remember he was in...
Grew like a huge beard.
Yeah, he was in Kick-Ass 2, and then as the movie was coming out, he was like, I don't support guns anymore, so I hate this movie. And he tried to like... I don't know. Anyway, he's back in a big way.
Okay.
Apparently not bad, surprisingly.
I want to give it a watch at some point.
The Call of the Wild.
No, I play The Hunter Call of the Wild. An amazing game.
Is it similar to the movie in which Harrison Ford has adventures with a CGI dog?
I mean, I shot a bunch of buffalo.
There we go. Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, did you show me the trailer for this?
No. Why would I?
I've seen the trailer for this though.
I didn't just text you like, hey bro, you need to see this trailer for the Call of the Wild.
I don't know. It sounds like something you'd do. You'll check out Harrison and his dog.
The dog looks terrible. Apparently, it's fine. The Invisible Man.
With Johnny.
No,
He was gonna play him though.
he was, but then yeah.
Johnny's having a comeback, isn't he? He's in an upcoming movie.
Is he?
Yeah. He's
Oh.
like some. He's like some bad guy.
Oh.
Search it up. I was very excited.
Johnny Depp's anger based on deep misogyny, court told. Well, let's skip past that.
Yeah,
for a
let's
moment.
not check that out.
Let's not dive into that right now. We'll
It's-
leave that for some other podcast. Waiting for the Barbarians.
Look at Johnny. He's back in
starring the Pat Man,
Patman is in it. See?
Postman Pat Man.
Postman Patman.
Well,
And Sam Reed. I know you love Sam Reed.
obviously.
Do
Well,
you know-
anyway.
do you know who Sam Reed is?
No, of course
You-
not.
I thought you did. Sounds like a name you'd
The
know.
Invisible Man. Apparently, a really good horror movie.
Let's go onwards.
That was a fist bump in case you couldn't tell that epic moment.
Because that was a great pro podcaster moment.
Onward, the new Pixar movie where like Tom Holland's a elf boy,
This is real life.
and Pratt's also an elf boy, but he looks like more Pratt like, you know. People say
I don't even know what that means.
he looks more Pratt like he matches the voice more, you know.
Okay.
And they have like a dragon or something. Haven't seen it.
It's gonna be Dolittle all over again.
Good on them. It's apparently all right. Bloodshot, slow motion Vin Diesel movie where he shoots people and then he like reverses the shooting. Diesel.
Oh.
I don't know.
I've seen
I've seen a thumbnail for a trailer for this, so
Is it with Vin Diesel?
yeah. Bloodshot. It has Darling in it.
And initiate sequence.
Is that Guy Pearce?
See, you don't know who Sam Reed is, but Guy Pearce, you know.
You know Guy Pearce.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, Diesel's body heals itself or something. I mean, the visual effects look alright.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It looks kind of like
see it.
Upgrade.
Yeah, but much worse. Got really bad reviews. Trolls 2. Do we really need to
No,
say
it's
anything about this?
just
Scoob. Can you do a good
Scoob.
Can you do a good impression of Shaggy?
No, I'm more of a Scoob. I think you're the Shaggy.
Scoob.
No. That was Wilma. Or Velma, however.
Scoob. Apparently not.
Like live action Scoob?
No. I thought I was bad with these like newfangled movie things, but you clearly Scoob exclamation point. So you have to scream it every time you say it.
Scoob!
Scoob. It was like an animated
Oh, that
movie.
looks terrible.
Apparently it was really bad. And then Artemis Fowl, which I was kind of excited
I've heard a
for
lot
because
about Artemis Fowl.
well, I love those books. They're on that shelf back there, if you look
my-
carefully. But I used to love those books when I was a kid. But apparently it's terrible. It has a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, that's not good.
Moving on to the moneymaker here.
Yeah.
The 6th highest grossing movie of 2020 currently.
Really?
Given that no other movies have come out, which is
Okay.
you know what's the first highest grossing movie of the year? It's Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
yeah. Imagine if 2020 ends and Bad Boys for Life is the highest grossing movie of the year. How
Smith will laugh himself to death.
The Gentleman, which we saw yesterday in our first time back at the cinema together since Smith and Lawrence.
It's a long time.
So
God, that movie, it took me by surprise. Like, I was expecting it to be a fun thing. Genuinely one of my favorite movies of all time.
of all time.
All time.
Well, that's a big claim.
Oh yeah.
I will say I saw the trailer and I thought this would make a fun Woody movie for the two of us. Like we would have fun with it, but like it wouldn't be anything exceptional.
But then it was.
I think it was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
It was really, really good. Yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10. Actually.
Oh my goodness.
It was-
Yeah, no, it was.
Everything clicked so well. Music was very good. That's it.
I had my eyes closed the whole time.
And the Grant.
The Grant.
I've never seen a cheekier, more horny Grant. Oh, thank you, Daddy.
That's gonna be on the internet forever now. Have you seen any other Guy Ritchie movies?
I don't know, maybe.
Because if you like this, then I think you should definitely watch. I've seen Snatch. It's with Statham
Oh, that's
Pitt.
where. Isn't that?
Brad Pitt.
Isn't that where like Statham has to like stimulate himself?
No.
Not. That sounded weird.
Whatever you're saying, no.
Isn't
Oh
that
no, that's Crank.
Crank? Okay.
No, Snatch is basically this movie, but like in the I think it came out in, like the early 2000s. It's like
Is it where Pitt's a boxer?
yeah.
Okay, I've seen some scenes.
Yeah, no, that's a great movie. And honestly, the only criticism that I can really think of, like, I mean, obviously there's like probably technical stuff, but like the only thing that comes to mind is this is very similar to Snatch, and it's also like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, which I haven't seen, but I really want to watch it. It's like he has this thing he likes. Like
Yeah.
he likes doing this kind of like.
I mean, if the thing he likes works. Then...
Well, that's the thing. I can't really, because like I really enjoyed Snatch and I really enjoyed this, so like, you know, and they're different enough to still be entertaining. So
Yeah.
it is a style, and I think that's something people would kind of like it's something I noticed, but it's not realistic. It's not really a criticism. Like it's kind of like it's Guy.
Please, the man's Richie.
You did lean over to me in the cinema when his name came up, and you said, "Oh my God, it's Dude Pori." I immediately moved several seats over.
Hunnam was
great
was
as
fabulous
Raimundo.
as Raimundo, and
Him and Grant have great, weird chemistry.
Buenos dias, Fletchamundo.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, it was very, very fun. That's what Guy Ritchie does. He does fast-paced, exciting, funny, like, yeah, British, very, very British.
And I was also shocked in the beginning when they just...
What should we say? Spoiler alert?
People probably know, don't they?
It did come out in January, but
Yeah.
it's like one of the 3 movies that people have been allowed to see. Yeah, so spoilers for The Gentleman, let's just say.
I mean, we thought they shot Matthew.
Yeah, so it opens with an apparent shooting of Matthew. And I thought this was a Robin Hood situation where they cut off Little John's hand in the very beginning and you don't see this epic twist coming. But it turns out Matthew lives.
Is
unkillable.
yeah.
It also, it was a bit... I mean, this is definitely not like a specifically a Tarantino thing, but when I think of this, I think of Tarantino where like... There aren't really like good guys. Like the good guys aren't really like good, but you do like them,
But
and
you
also
do root for them.
they come out on top over like the worse kind of people,
the
which
worst
is
dudes, yeah.
like in Tarantino movies, like the people that you like more are the ones that come out on top at the end, and it's kind of like it's fun because like it's not the kind of movie where McConaughey's gonna die at the very end, and that'll be like the twist. McConaughey comes out on top, and Hunnam comes out on top, and
And Farrell.
I mean, Fletcher Mundo doesn't really come out on top,
Yeah.
does he? But
But no one really likes Fletcher Mundo. So...
no one really knows what happened to Grant at the end there. But yeah, no, it was and Farrell, the Irish boxing coach.
I really like that.
At the end where he gives
saved
the
Hunnam.
4. We have Bugsy Malone with a surprisingly good
Oh, it's a very good song.
rap song, which
Bugsy usually sucks, but
no, I like Bugsy Malone, but we were just walking out of the cinema just bobbing to it. It was very good.
what was it song called?
Boxes of Bush.
Boxes of Bush.
Yes, there we go. That's the one. It's solid action. Very, very funny too. Had quite a few laugh out loud moments. Yeah, all the stories intertwine, and Farrell and Hunnam have some scenes where they chase the kids for the phones with.
That's very good.
Yeah, that was very good. And yeah, the Gentleman, highly recommend. I think it's very fun, and if you like Snatch, it's like a 2020 version of that. So
I'll have to give Snatch a watch.
it's like imagine this but with Pitt and Statham.
It does sound pretty good. I won't lie to you.
So yeah, Gentleman, genuinely my favorite movie I've seen this year so far of the 3. Would recommend.
Yeah, me too.
So, thank you very much for watching. You can find me on YouTube, BHL Hudson, Instagram, Twitter, BHL_Hudson. You can email the pod at bhlhudsonvids@gmail.com.
You can find me at Twitter or on Twitter. Is it at or on Twitter?
On Twitter.
On Twitter. In Twitter. At FDK_Adult-Sniper. You can find me on YouTube at FDK Space Gaming. And you can find me on Instagram at FDalgard.
So, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Fishermundo.